Which, now that we're talking about some of these portraits, Jesus, why does Latvia and Estonia both have depressed-ass looking leaders? They must make HOI4 videos as well. Hey guys, welcome back to quite literally the only HOI4 channel on YouTube that probably couldn't beat a 12-year-old girl in this game. Today we're back in the Battle Royale mod, this time in the Iron Curtain scenario, because I actually found this to be relatively balanced for what we're about to do here. As you might have noticed, I have the two major powers both in a civil war, which is going to distract the USA and the Soviet Union. But then of course China is also having trouble in 1949, which they're also a pretty big contender to win this. And there's Germany, looking like this. So that's the top four nations that tend to do the best, already in very difficult spots. So the question is, how long will it take those major powers to unify? Because I think there's actually a pretty big chance we see some random place do really well. I think both Brazil and maybe possibly France have a pretty good opportunity here. Here come all the wars. Let's just kind of see the peace deals. Not gonna worry too much about this. Yeah, something tells me West Germany is just not gonna do very well here. 3 enemies at once. Yeah, they're probably pretty shit right now. Oh yeah, and I wonder if the UK will do any better, since they still have random territories scattered throughout the world. Keep in mind, I do realize this is gonna kind of complicate some things a bit, but these are independent nations. They're not colonies, even though they still share the same colors as France or the UK. And same goes for the Soviet Union. All of these countries will be doing their own thing, declaring their own solo wars. India's already killed somebody off. It's not this little revolt that they had going on here, which, okay, who the fuck are you guys at war with? I didn't really mention India at the start because I don't know if they're gonna have trouble here. They've got plenty of neighbors to go to war with. Ouch. Okay, I think it's safe to say the Italian Republic aren't gonna survive for long either. Franco's kind of in an interesting situation right now. I was trying to figure out what neighbor they're at war with and had to scroll down to here. All right, well, good luck with that. This has got to be the ugliest Indonesia I think I've ever seen. It's not even close. I don't know what the hell happened to you guys. I think I'm gonna be sick. Turkey's off to a quick start, eating up the nations around the Caucasus Mountains, and now he's set his sights on Greece. It's barely been a month, and we already have a pretty big peace deal. Treaty of Munich. Netherlands have taken 8 states, so they've gained the most out of the fall of Germany. Or I guess I should say West Germany. Either way, I'm surprised to see this horrible border war already. I didn't think it could get any worse than the Every State Independent video. But this world's on its way. Ooh, Pakistan and Iran. This might be a good one, especially since India's very distracted, still eating up territory over here. And here's a conflict I really never thought I'd see before. The Swiss have declared war on Belgium, since they took these German lands. All right, well, that's gonna be a weird one. And there's the fall of Italy. Yugoslavia surprisingly took 7 states. France only took 5. And it's starting to look like Romania, Czechoslovakia, and Poland are just gonna dominate some of these former Soviet states. There goes my pick. Once again, the French now taking 14 states from the Congo and Belgium. Yeah, I guess they don't really look all that impressive, but now they're going after Franco, and now Soviet-occupied Germany is about to fall. I think that's safe to say. So Germany will not win this game. There's the treaty for East Berlin. Once again, the Dutch taking even more land. Is this gonna turn out to be like our Civilization 6 series? The Netherlands are doing really well on that too. The Portuguese Empire has also decided to get in on the Franco gangbang. I wouldn't blame them. I would love to join myself. Just look at him over here with his thick-ass forehead. Which, now that we're talking about some of these portraits, Jesus, why does Latvia and Estonia both have depressed-ass looking leaders? They must make HOI4 videos as well. Checking in on the states, yeah, the Civil War really hasn't gone anywhere. I'm pretty sure they both have a long way to go, which again, really frees up Mexico to grab a whole lot of power down towards the south. Yep, they're already starting. Israel's now going after Iraq, which, yeah, they were going after the Saudis before this. As well as Pakistan is having a surprising amount of success against Iran. I'm guessing they have a lot of their own divisions up towards the north. Probably. Holy shit. All right, yeah, France literally took everything from Spain. I don't know why Portugal didn't get a single thing out of it. Oh, and look who's gonna die next. Well, there you go. I guess I missed India just annexing all of Burma, as well as Tibet, actually. Okay, they're looking scary. And after taking out Mongolia, Mao has decided to go after North Korea. That's good. I mean, you gotta take them out early. Could you imagine if they stayed around for like 70 years doing stupid ass shit? Brazil, come on, man. You were my second pick. How are you guys losing to Venezuela? You started well. You took some territory down here. I just wanted to see a world ruled by big booty bitches. Oh my God. I never thought it'd come to this. But right now, the 2 powers leading Europe is France and the Netherlands. Holy shit, what have we done? Oh, yeah, okay. I think your reign is over. I don't think you're gonna be able to stop both of these two right here. And just like in North America, the Russians really haven't done much either. I've barely seen any sort of territorial movement. I don't know what's going on. What I think is far more interesting, though, is what's going on in Eastern Asia. I mean, we've got India and both Chinas looking like they're about the same strength. This region's gonna be good. Yeah, I definitely need to mention Yugoslavia. They're also doing pretty well here, and they might even be able to beat the Dutch. Plus, he's about to take out Greece, so let's see where Tito decides to attack next. Nearly 300 million eligible core population. You know what? I think I suddenly understand this. After taking out that communist uprising, India is now going after Vietnam. Pretty smart choice there. Once again, they might definitely win this. And here come the Canadians to finally kill us with kindness. I guess they were just kind of chilling here for like a year and a half. The US must be weak enough now for them to attack. And I didn't notice this until now, but the Dutch are now moving in after Venezuela. That makes a lot of sense, and that's big because this territory will kind of act like a bridge for anyone that needs to take over the New World. And of course, look who they're attacking next. It makes sense. They got to bring in Coke somehow. And for anybody wondering, yeah, the UK are doing much better. They're going after Ireland, and they just took... I don't know, whoever this is. Wow, Pakistan actually did it. They took out Iran. I think it's safe to say this is the best Pakistani game we've seen. And just now, the United Socialist States have unified the country. They now move in after Mexico, just as they normally do. And this might be the best Asian game we've ever seen. I mean, at the moment, there's like 6 different powers that could win this. Russia, the Soviet Union, obviously both China's, India, and now Pakistan. This kind of looks even. Oh, well, that didn't last very long. I guess, yeah, probably India will win this. While Tito kind of just quietly continues to eat up land here. He's now going after Romania. I feel like they're kind of flying under the radar. So, is India about to win this? It's kind of the obvious question here. They're not as powerful as China, though. Both China's, actually. So it's hard to say. They kind of still have a long way to go. Okay, now shit is getting serious. Mao is finally going after the Soviet Union. Also, Finland has taken out Norway, and now, of course, they're moving in after Sweden. Maybe a Finnish-owned Paradox will actually give us fucking Victoria 3. Here goes the battle for the Middle East. Unfortunately, Saudi Arabia is kind of at a disadvantage, because Egypt's getting in on this too. Oh, well, so is India. All right, well, that's just unfair. Come on, guys. Things are really moving fast now. And at this point, I still have no idea who's gonna win. I don't think it's gonna be India, but Mao, on the other hand, has a pretty good chance. I don't mean to ignore Poland. I think they also have a pretty good chance, at least in terms of Europe. I don't know if they're gonna win the whole thing. They just really grabbed up a lot of territory recently. All right, China, you wanna go back to your old monarchist ways? That's fine, not a bad idea. Oh, and while I'm here, would you guys like to buy any opium? I'm asking for a friend. Damn, once again, they just continue to shock me. 27 states to the Dutch. This is amazing. And there's the battle for Eastern Europe. This is pretty big because they'll have a lot of possible enemies. But unfortunately for Poland, they're also gonna be distracted by the Dutch. The Netherlands are kind of up in the north. You know, they might be okay. I know this isn't much of a surprise, but of course the Americans have taken over North America, as they always do. And finally, we have the death of Portugal. I never thought it would come. So many people were at war with him, and it was kind of slowing down this game. Everyone got a piece of that. This is it. The French are gonna control Western Europe. I don't think the Netherlands can stop them. They're just at war with too many people right now. And I forgot to mention, Stalin has unified the Russian territory. That's gonna help him against Mao a little bit, but not that much. Damn, guys, you know, you had such a good run. I was rooting for you, but the Dutch are gonna die. Also, I have no idea how, but for some reason the socialist states grabbed New Zealand. That's pretty impressive. I guess Lord of the Rings has officially began production. And as we wind down this video, we have the battle for Europe. Surprisingly, it's between Yugoslavia and France. Would have never guessed that. Yeah, so Tito is at a pretty big disadvantage. Obviously, he was doing pretty well against Poland. He has lots of manpower and divisions, but nothing compared to France. Well, right after the fall of Yugoslavia, France has immediately gone after the Soviet Union, which clearly they're pretty weak right now. So even though I think Mao's gonna get most of the territory, the French will get a little bit out of it too. Well, why not, India? You might as well just jump into. Wow, it is hideous, and I love it. So we're down to 3 countries, basically, France, India, and China. I think there are, oh, okay. Yeah, you're not gonna make it. Gandhi's gonna be pissed. Damn, now both Chinas are involved. That sucks. Which, by the way, Socialist America still has to take out Brazil, which they are doing right now, but they're probably not gonna control all of the New World. I mean, we kind of knew they weren't going to win anyways. Holy crap, I did not think the Empire of China was going to take 136 states. France only taking 65, Mao only taking 11. Wow, that's really sad. We're kind of still in the same situation though, because I have basically disregarded monarchist China for most of this campaign. And there's the next to die. I love you, Mao. You tried. Yeah, apparently being at war with the Soviet Union for several years doesn't do much for your military. The PRC was significantly weaker than these other two. France, were you guys even trying? How did you only get 18 states? Wait, that's not even the real question here. Please, I just want an explanation for this. This is incredible. Well, anyways, this is already over because France has 600 divisions. Yep, 600 divisions and nearly 750 military factories. China, on the other hand, isn't even close to that. So, there you go. So here's the end of the campaign. France now is forcing the world to eat baguettes and snails. China just had no chance. I didn't realize how powerful this big blue blob actually was. And then once they took out the British, they were able to get a foothold over here, and the New World didn't stand a chance. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. And of course, big thanks to Matthew King, Wyone, Hitler did demonetize, Furry Cruz, Rusiferication, Nick Tang, Matthew Ellis, Lavender Sheep, Stormblade, Elfie, Hayden the Exile Brown, Jung Cooks Bay, Elijah Senpai, and finally, Drew, you didn't say my last name. If you want to support me, you can find a link down below.